Yo, this is Thomas, your speed reading coach, and in this video I will discuss a topic that's very relevant to most of my students: how to read books if you don't have time. I get this a lot. Guys are telling me, oh, I don't have any time to read books, I don't know if I can do this. And then I eventually get them to commit to reading at least 1 or even 2 hours a day, because when you actually look at your day, you see, well, I do have some time. Just think about it. In the morning, I'm sure you can find a half an hour. With a half an hour, you can basically tackle this one book and get the main message of the book, and you can get the main ideas of the book. And I will tell you how to do that later in this video, so bear with me. A couple very important tricks to use if you want to read more books and you don't have time is something that I've used for a lot of my life. Whenever you have time, when you're walking somewhere, maybe in the morning you have half an hour when you're just going and cleaning your teeth and just doing your morning business, get an audiobook and listen to it for 30 minutes. If you make it twice as fast, it's gonna go as 1 hour. It's gonna basically be 1 hour of audiobook. And in 7 days, it's gonna be one book. Only if you do half an hour every single morning. On top of that, you can actually try to squeeze even half an hour later at night. And that's gonna be 1 hour more of book content. So with that, you can actually be going through twice as many books, which is 2 books every single week. Now, some things you have to be aware of if you're doing that. If you're actually listening to an audiobook, you have to pick a really good book that you're actually going to want to do from top to bottom. Really make sure that you're doing good research for the book. Check out some people who you really trust. If they recommend this book as like life-changing or really worth your time, then go ahead and listen to that audiobook. Another really amazing thing you can do is actually doing speed reading, even if you do it for half an hour or 1 hour a day. And this is how you do it. If you have a non-fiction book, first of all, let's go through that. If you have a non-fiction book, then most of the books are not going to take you more than 1 hour to get the most what you want from the book. If you have seen any of my other videos, I explain that the book is only as important as the things that you can actually benefit from and apply from the book. Some very quick things you can do, even now when you're reading a book, is when you're reading a non-fiction book, just read the first paragraph and the last paragraph of every chapter of the book. This should take you no more than 5 to 10 minutes. And once you do that, mark the places that are really interesting to you, and you're gonna go back to them after you do this. So now you definitely have a clear picture. Even one thing you like to do before actually go through the chapters, just read the table of contents and flip through every single page of the book. When you're doing that, just try to focus on the headings and subheadings, which is what's the most important on the book. Then you will get the basic gist of it, the basic skeleton of what it consists of. Once you know the basic skeleton, you flip through the book completely. You've read the first and last paragraph of every single chapter. Now you can actually go back and focus on what's really important to you, what's really interesting to you, and what you think you can actually apply. This adds way much more interest for you when you're reading. It's like way more engaging because what you're reading is actually really interesting for you right now, and you know you can use it in your life. Now with fiction, what you want to do is you're going to want to read the first chapter and the last chapter of the book, which may sound really counterintuitive, but if you're actually reading to get something out of the book, this will give you a really good understanding of what the book is about. And once you do that, there are different techniques that can actually help you improve your reading speed. Most of the people actually, we sub-vocalize what we're reading in our head. So instead of doing that, just try to get the words in chunks. Do an exercise for just a few minutes and just go through the words as if you're just watching them, as if you're just taking pictures of them with your mind. And once you've gone through that for a few minutes, then you're actually going to be able to just read faster. What you're doing here is you're reading faster for a few minutes, which won't give you pretty much any comprehension, and it's absolutely out of your comfort zone and out of your brain's comfort zone. And you know what happens when you exit your comfort zone? You expand. It's the same with your brain, it's the same with your peripheral vision, and it's the same with your reading. So go ahead and read for more than is comfortable to you for a few minutes, and you're going to be able to speed up immediately after that with your full comprehension. So thank you for tuning in today, and let me know what you want to hear in the further videos. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe for your free 15-minute consultation in my website at thomaslibas.com, and I'll see you soon.